That's kind of right, just not long enough. This one's not long enough. Finally. Jesus Christ. Actually, that's got a nub on it. Hmm. Just wanted to make a duplicate so I don't fuck it up. Hey, Phoenix. Are you trying to jump on me? Are you? Can't right now. I need straight lines. But it's hard not to like fucking just like bop around and have my fucking mouse doing this constantly. Hey, Keen. Oh man, I'm glad I saw that actually come up because my art stream doesn't put my chat in like a spot where I can see it usually move. So I often like miss comments and or am slow replying. How are you, man? Welcome to my art stream. This will be your first one in. So I'm not a like super fast drawer or anything, and I am drawing with a mouse, so this is like the extra layer of difficulty. But yeah, I'm drawing my hyper mode. So I'll show you what I've got so far. Got some layers made. I've got a hands. Also, just let me know if my music gets too loud. Um, yeah, so I've got a few extra layers here, lines that don't need to be, but I need them for now. But yeah, I'm doing her eyelashes. Let's hide that one. Actually, I'm not going to keep that one. I will duplicate this one. Actually, no, fuck it. Leave that. I'm going to color that in now. Oh yeah, so the music's only available while I'm live. Um, so if you were intending to like come back and lurk later, or like watch the VOD or something, it ain't gonna be there. When I do art streams, it's only while I'm live. That's all my personal music. Drawing with a mouse is very annoying. It's actually really painful. So my wrist and my shoulder get really sore drawing like this. So I actually have at the moment on myself, like just here on my shoulder, I've got a blanket just sitting, literally just sitting on my shoulder, and my shoulder is like roaring hot. It is so fucking hot from like the constant muscle tension. Um, I'll end up sleeping with a heat pack and some liniment rub and osteo painkillers and all the works. And my wrist will be cactus by the time I finish drawing tonight. Which could be 2 a.m., could be later. But when I go to play PUBG tomorrow, my ability to aim will be severely compromised. I usually like I usually spend the day after drawing with a mouse wearing a wrist brace with like some liniment rub and wandering around with like a heat pack on my shoulder, just to kind of like recover from it. But I don't have much choice because I basically can't afford to pay anybody to do stuff. And I kind of want to do the stuff myself, like make my own emotes and stuff, even though I don't know how to animate and stuff. But all as I've got at the moment is my mouse. So mouse and a free program. And I'm using this program called Gimp, Gimp 2. It's actually pretty fucking good. It's like a send up of Photoshop and some other programs, but it's actually really fucking good, eh? For a free program, like you can donate to them if you want. Like if you like their stuff, you can choose to like give them like some funds and stuff like that. But yeah, they're so good. They're a great free tool. Um, uh, but yeah, it's extra difficult. It's extra slow too. And some lines, like when I was doing the top of her head, because in real life, this is like a book, right? I drew this in a book. So this is incredibly round. And the way I managed to do that was by rotating the book around. And so it ended up being a lot easier to do that circly bit. But when I had to do it here, I can't rotate the page. So it's fucking annoying. Hey, monkey. So every time I try to draw with a mouse, it bites me. I don't know how people do it. Uh, you're probably holding the wrong end. You want to be clicking its little rump. Like the tail's got to be like rolling away from you direction. So like the palm of your hands like squished down on like the back of its neck. So it's subdued. That's how you do it, monkey. At least that's how I do it. Um, but yeah, I end up fucking sore ass wrists, cold body, sore neck, sore shoulder. I know I bitch about it a lot, but like that's why I only do it like once a month. You tried that? Yeah, I highly recommend it, monkey. That's probably going to be your best bet if you want to draw off a mouse. Um, let me see. I also want to do. I visualized the whole thing too. I was like, man, I've got to think about a mouse here. Like, I thought about like in my head, I saw this like little brown mouse, like with like my two fingers over the back of its like two like back legs, like his little rump, like click click sort of thing, and just like the little buoyancy of its butt and everything getting clicked. Like that, I visualized everything. Also, if you haven't seen one of my art streams before, Keen, they're pretty different to my normal streams. So like I generally don't talk as much. Like you guys are more than welcome to talk to me because it like gets me to like talk back and stuff like that a bit more. But I sometimes get a little bit too focused in and I forget to talk. Uh and also I don't have the chat window appear over over my art. So unlike with a game where it's up here and I can read it all the time, I actually have to like take the time to remember to look into the chat window. So sometimes I miss things or sometimes I'm really slow replying. But I mean, you've got music to listen to, so it's not too bad. Is it or to focus on responding and forget about the drawing? Yeah, no, I'm honestly like taking a couple of seconds break. I've been doing this too because sometimes I like bring up other shit. Like, sometimes I bring up jokes and all sorts of stuff on screen while I'm here. This is how it's looking though. Like these little, let me be clear. Like these lines in the background, like these, they're really just like to trap when I dump color. I'll delete them in the future. So like these here and stuff may not be there in the future. But I'm also going to move this heart over a little bit. I'm also going to make a second emote from this one and make a heart emote because I have a heart emote with the two hearts for the eyes. I've got, where is it? I've got this and I don't like it. I want to change it. So I'll change it to this with like this heart being bigger and it'll probably over encompass most of her face. Um, and it'll just have her looking happy over the top of it. But this will be hype. It'd be heart. And then I've got another one I'll draw after this too. Which looks super weird because I've got a hyper realistic hand that I've drawn for it as well. But yeah, essentially I'm going to smooth this out and that's going to be like the high emote for when people like join. I'll only be able to upload one at the moment because I only have one slot. Well, I've got two animated slots, but I don't know how to fucking animate anything. Um, so I'll just have one at the moment. I'd love to be able to animate the hyper emote and put it into the animated slot. But yeah, all things in time. I've just got to figure out what program people use to make things move. And then from there, I can work on it. That is not in place. I just noticed that. There you go. Where is the line? Hair. Where's hair? Fringe there. So shit like this doesn't need to be perfect at the back. And the other funny thing too is like I'm really a fucking perfectionist for a lot of my stuff, and I've got to not be because essentially the emote will be about that big. So all these lines are going to look fucking crisp and smooth anyway. So yeah, quite funny. All right, what have I got left? I've got her blush lines to go, and then I can figure out some hype. Yeah, new layer. Well, that and then I'll do some like colors and shit then. That'd be fun. This one's pretty fucking easy. It's just literally these lines here. I just got to actually make them look like the kind of lines I fucking drew. That's the hardest part. Mm. Also, these become available in Discord too. Um, Eventually, at some point, my Discord will get fucking nitro boosted, and people can use these fucking elsewhere too. That'd be pretty cool. Look at how those look. Not quite. Used to want to learn how to draw, but all my siblings draw, and I don't like doing stuff other people are doing. That's completely fair. I'm a bit like that, honestly. I think the only reason why I spent so much time drawing has a lot to do with the fact that like I could be given a piece of paper and a pencil or something like that and just sit quietly somewhere. So I was always like encouraged to be quiet. So I'd just sit there and draw. And obviously like people outside my family that never seen, the kind of drawings that I did would be like, "Oh wow, that's so great" and stuff. And I'd get all this praise and it was really lovely and stuff growing up. It was like really positive. So I did it more and more often. And then I found out that kids in my school couldn't draw the same way I could. And then it kind of like went on from there where I'm like, oh, I have a talent for something. And I just kind of like kept going. I hate these lines. Um, and then I kept drawing for fucking a decade or more. Actually, probably a couple of decades, really. Until I got my injuries. Um, my neck, back, hip, permanent fucking injuries that fucking affected my muscles and spine and stuff, my joints and whatever. And then I had to stop. I had to stop for ages. And then when I recovered from that, I ended up with my Crohn's. And then I was kind of like, fuck then, because then I had extra time where I wasn't drawing as well. So I couldn't sit and draw for hours, which prevented me. And then I literally had to heal for years. So, like, get better. So there was a lot of downtime spent that I lost that I really could have spent drawing. I'm going to leave those as more bold lines. I think they'll work better when I zoom out. Oops. I accidentally color fucking picked up something. Yeah, so I've really only like just gotten back into a bit of drawing this year. A lot of, apart from my avatar, a lot of my artwork and stuff like that around my channel is like 11 or so years old. Like it's real old stuff. But I also have like, I'll bring up a couple of drawings for you guys to see as well. Um, Not that way. I'll just bring him straight up in. Uh, let's see. Not back up. Where are you? Oh, my in progress file. Fucking hell. All right. So, like, one that I'm working on at the moment is this as well. I've been working on it at the end of like a couple of my art streams for a while now. I'm not a fast drawer, and the funny thing is, I started drawing this with a fucking pencil, so all the outlines and shit are sharp. But if I dump out her colors and stuff, you guys can actually see like the picture in the background. Or is it there? That one, remove that. Where's the palette? Remove that. Yeah. So like I'm working on one from this. This is 2011. So I'm working on that. But like that's how I used to draw before I got injured and before I got sick. So it was a long time ago. And I'm really only just getting back to like this, which I haven't really like decreased quality that much. I just haven't had the practice. Like it took me a couple of hours to start getting good lines tonight. as opposed to like it like that last drawing. Like I could have sat down and just got straight fine lines perfectly without issue. Wouldn't have mattered. But that's part of why I'm doing art streams like once a month. Apart from the fact that I want to draw my motes, I figure you guys like to sort of like see the process, especially since I can actually zoom in like this. Like, um, I don't know if I can safely bring up which one is it. Um, where are you? I'll bring up one of the pictures of like saved. Not that one. Fucking not that one. Eyes open. Eyes open, mouth open. Yeah. Like my avatar and stuff like that. Like you guys see me always down in the corner and stuff, but like the difference is I can actually zoom in and you guys can see like fine details like my earrings and stuff. This is just a PNG as well. This isn't the actual file because I'm pretty sure I left it open on white dress and nobody's redeemed that yet, so I'm not fucking spoiling it. But like, yeah, these are little details you guys can't see. Like I actually have like fucking lipstick. I've got earrings, you know. I said this is a PNG, not the actual file. It'd be a lot clearer, but you know. This is stuff that like I can show you during this stream, like all the like fine shadows and stuff like that. Nails, she's got fucking nails as well. So yeah, there's that. Yeah. So like this is fucking good for me to like come back to because like to go from 2011 back to this, it's a long time. Is it now? We need a goth redeem with dark lipstick. You know what? I'm actually thinking about that. The only problem is that my program, what are you called? Uh, what's it? VadoTube Mini can't handle the fucking 15 plus or 18 fucking avatars that I've got in there. So it's actually like it's really capping my system. I'm gonna have to get something heavier in the way of programs. But I do want a full fucking goth redeem. It would be well and truly expensive though. Like that would be something where you guys would have to fucking save up for it or fucking override redeem it if you really wanted it. Um Not like if you really wanted it, but like if you fucking wanted it frequently. But yeah, that's definitely in the works cuz like I'm going to go with whatever is the most popular. Not not a pointy hat, no. I'm going to go with whatever's the most popular. So if purple hair is the most popular and a black dress or something's most popular, then that will be the combination that I'll go with fucking goth. But I'm not doing it with like a million variations of like hair colors and stuff. It's gonna be one. It's gonna just be one. It'll probably be fucking purple hair though, honestly. God damn it! Why is this side so much harder? Thinking about just stealing this. I might just steal this. Not the background. Holy shit! Stop fucking taking that. I swear, this has been trying to steal that all fucking night. All right. That's kind of good. That's almost in position. But yeah, pretty much everything on my avatar is chronological to me. So like, I've had really gorgeous fucking light purple, dark purple, fucking goth with blonde, goth with fucking brown hair, blonde hair, purple hair, all the things. Like it looks real fucking good on me. Um, I don't need any excuse to do it. I'll wear it to a nice event. I don't really don't care. I'm gonna merge these two layers. I find it really funny too because it's one of those things where like I'm pretty sure every parent tells their kid at some point they're like, "Oh, that's a phase. You'll grow out of it." It's like really because I use it as a fashion fucking style now. Like if I've got a choice, I'll rip out the old the goth look. All right, I want the heart out of your mouth. Can we duplicate this just in case I fuck it up? God damn, my shoulder hurts. I need to also line that up better. Hold up. I can delete this. Yeah, all right. Save that. Hide that one now, and I'm going to steal a little heart here. Need to move you over. Mm, yeah. Yeah, that's a fuck ton better. It was like just slightly off centered this whole time. I'm like, I don't hate it, but it needs to just move over, and I'll do that in editing. It'd be so much fucking faster. All right. She's pretty much ready to take to color now, so that's really good. And then, like I said, I'll figure out like I'll just slap, or is it above fringe? Hands are gonna have to go up higher too. Yeah. Um, Probably just its own layer because it should bring its own in. I was to say here, Capriola is probably fine. 60 odd is probably fine. Let's see. I'm trying to like find shit underneath my keyboard. I think that's hype. It's probably the word hype. I'm not sure. Nobody crucify me. It only matters once it's tattooed on somebody. I'm sure of it. All right, there's my color I prepared earlier. That's always useful. I've been doing a lot of stuff with that fucking color in the background lately. So let's see. I want you to be more like, say 500. See how big that gets. Yeah, that's not too bad. We could go bigger than that. Try 700. A little bit too big. How's about we go 650? Yeah, perfect. All right, now I've got ourselves a fucking typed layer. So I want to bring this up to about here somewhere. I do want it to be about centered, but I don't want it to be in the way of the little heart above her mouth, like about there. There. All right, your hands. Hands layer. Let's get those. So I'm going to have to hide the thumb behind this. I'm going to have to move them in too. Hold up. That's where they're sitting about naturally. That's not a problem. I need these to be pretty much individual.